Hello folks, and welcome back to SnowRunner. So we're going to do a little bit of SnowRunner in Maine today because I am closing in on the new truck we can get here. So we are currently doing the sawmill inspection, and I already have a truck sitting over here with most of what we need on it. Right there, I was only missing three metal rolls, and I have those on the Paystar. So let's get this thing delivered because I'm anxious to get the new truck and test it out. Oh, and what a start to the game. Just beat me up a little bit. That's all right. I'm getting more and more used to it. This truck is not as good in the mud as I kind of hoped it would be. It's a good truck. I like the fact that I can haul 3 cargoes and put a crane on it, which I didn't put a crane on it for this load because I wanted to see how it would do without the crane. So the other truck had the crane on it. And I really don't think there's much of a difference in its performance with or without the crane. And don't get me wrong, I do like the truck. Like I said, I kind of, looking at it with my tires on it and all the axles, the big motor, kind of think it would do a little bit better. I think it just lacks a little bit in the horsepower. A little bit extra horsepower would be nice. But like I said, I have this mission, and then I think I've got another one that will give me the new truck. And I have something else in mind for today. So you just have to hang on for a little bit to see what that is. Get a hill here. So last couple of days I've had some internet issues, and I have determined it is not on my end. So I pay for high-speed internet. I am not getting high-speed internet. And Sudden Stink, my internet carrier, saying, oh, there's nothing wrong with it. Everything's good. You're getting what you're supposed to. No, I'm not. I've done tests, and I am not getting high-speed internet. Completely reset my router. Tested my router. Everything tests good. And let's make this delivery. What am I doing? All right. So we got the sawmill up, which means I can do some things at the sawmill now. And we're going to have to get some trucks back here. Let's take you back. Get some fuel. And I'll get the other one back because I put the loading crane back on it. So I use this truck to load that one. And when I was looking at the missions where it told me to get the stuff, it was telling me to get it up at this warehouse up here. I don't like this warehouse because you have to go through this, and this is just a pain in the rectal cavity. So I got to looking around at the other stuff, and everything I needed was over here at the pier. So that's a lot easier to get to. So that's where I went. Oh, and part of this mission was also delivering a little trailer from the other map. Scout needs to pull it, and the Jeep, though it was slow going, and I actually thought I was recording it, but and that's when I was about 3/4 of the way back. That's when I started fooling with my internet, trying to figure out what's wrong with it. But the Jeep was able to get it most of the way back. Then I had to send this truck out and basically get it through here. And then the Jeep was able to get it the rest of the way and get it up here and get it delivered. So, impressed by the Jeep. It was a heavy load. Had to do a lot of winching though. Lots of winching and a lot of very slow going. And it did make it. The worst part of the entire trip was actually getting, because I brought it through this tunnel, and getting it across here and there were the worst parts. I guess where I brought it. No, it wasn't. I came through this tunnel here, didn't I? Yeah, I came through this tunnel here. So getting it through here and through there was the worst part. It was okay getting through here. But several times I had to drop the trailer and move the Jeep and then pull the trailer back up. And like I said, it eventually did it. So, impressed by it. Now I gotta get you up here to show you the new surprise. I don't know why I came through the snow here. I'm gonna come up through there on the left. So I was on earlier playing and just getting a few things done. And I happened to notice a note down in the bottom right. And the note told me about this. There's a new DLC truck. So the new DLC truck is the Step 33-64 Crocodile. And you have to actually pay money for it. Like I said, DLC truck. And I drove it a little bit down the road and back just to see if it was worth it. And I think it is. So let's take a look at it. It was $3.99. With tax, it was $4.23. And I had a little bit of money, so I went ahead and got it. And upgraded it. And man, the upgrades are expensive. But as you can see, you have 4 different engines. You can get all of your gearboxes. Unfortunately, no rock crawler gearbox. Suspension you can get raised, and I was able to, everything was unlocked on it. Tires, got your standard tires, all terrain, off-road, and only 1 set of mud tires. but you do get chains. So I like that. So I'm trying it with the mud tires. I put the extended winch on it. It does come with a spare tire that you can, oh, you can put it under there. I didn't check that. Let's go ahead and go with spare tire, since it's hidden nicely under there. Snorkel. You have two snorkels. You have this snorkel, and you have that one. I went with this one because it's higher. And you have the saddle high, the saddle low, but then you've got this van body. So the van body has 500 repair points and 16 fuel, which isn't very much for the fuel. Also has 2 spare tires, but it does coincide with the roof rack, and the roof rack has an additional 16. So you get an additional 32 gallons of fuel. I don't know what the fuel economy is on this yet. We'll have to take a look at that later. It says fuel consumption is B-. You get almost another full tank of fuel with it. But it also comes with a sideboard trailer. So for those smaller loads, or a fuel tank. So we got a couple of different things with it, which may make it fairly useful. 238 gallons of fuel is not really the greatest. And it's heavy, so it sinks down pretty good. That has fuel cans on it. I wonder if those fuel cans are usable. It doesn't say. So let's go ahead and buy that. And let's pull it out of here and take a look at it. Oh, you do have got a few add-ons you can put on it. So you can get the standard visors. I don't like the visors. And you can get the fog lights. That you've got the one set of fog lights. You've got to take the roof rack off, but you do have fog lights and large fog lights that work with the roof rack. Bumpers, you've only got a couple to choose from. And I went ahead and put the parking lights on. Not worried about horns. The exhaust, I haven't driven it, so I don't know if it is a smoker or not. But if it's not, then I'll probably put these on it. We'll have to see. You only get one set of rims, the Tega rims. And the paint colors are the standard paint colors. I kind of like that one. That's what it originally comes in. That one's okay. Then you've got the blue and white, and it shows red, but I don't see any red. So I don't know why it shows that. And that one's not too bad. But I went with the black and yellow. So I'll probably switch between this one and that one. See which one I like. And your standard accessories. So nothing much there. So let's get out of here and look at our fuel. Nope. So it's got fuel cans on it, but the fuel cans don't give you fuel. That's a disappointment. So I really want to test out the van body. Yeah, because it seems a little bit on the tippy side. Come on. There you go. So I want to see if it does tip. I like the option of having fuel and repair points on a smaller vehicle. And let's see what it'll hook to. It's not considered a scout, so it should not hook to that. Yep. And will it hook to this one? I've not tried this yet. And yes, it will. Alright. And we'll test that later. Now see, it shows the extra fuel here. Yeah, okay, so you got the roof rack, and you got the van body with an extra 16. So an extra 32 gallons of gas. And let's take it for a spin. Let's see what old girl will do. So diff lock and all-wheel drive are always on. Well, let's just take this one. Combination of a little bit of mud and snow. It feels good so far. But you're going to have downshifted snow. Not too much wheel spin in low. A lot of wheel spin when you put it to low. High. Alright, see what you do in high gear. And that little area is not bad to get through. This one is a pain in the butt. Yeah, high gear spins too fast. And low gear is crawling through with not that much wheel spin, but it's slow. Seems to have some good pickup though. And it seemed to go around the corner in the garage. A little on the tippy side, but out here in the mud, seems pretty stable. Tow cable in the back. High gear seems to be doing pretty good as long as you are not in deep mud. If you get the deep mud, you may want to downshift a little bit. Alright, see what you do through here. I'll have to take it over to Imandra, Lake Cove area, and see how it does in the snow over there. what I'm seeing so far, if it does well with the chain tires on it, over in those areas, this could be a real asset over there. And not too bad. I may have some high hopes for this truck. And of course with the mud tires, it's not really responsive on the pavement. So let's run over the other map and take a look. And then we got to see what the next mission is. I think the next mission is the one where I can get the new truck. I'm kind of curious about ice now. Maybe I should have put chain tires on it. But we'll see what the mud tires can do. The Tega does pretty good over here with the big mud tires. But that little run over here has taken almost half my fuel. But it does have some giddy up and go. Yeah, let's take a look at the interior. And not too bad. And you're able to, if I didn't have that on the back, I'd be able to see out of the back. Mirrors. Pretty much useless. Yep. And looking out the back. That's not going to help you out any. But it has a CB. And a lot of knobs. And a fold-out windshield. So you can see there right above the steering wheel. Got latches where you can fold the windshield out. And you can see it right there in the center too. And we don't have that, I don't think. Nope. So it does not appear to be a smoky, well, maybe. I'll put the other exhaust on it and see how it does. Oh, it's heavy enough to break through the ice. But can it get through the ice? It's giving it a good go. I can get closer to the edge. Alright, got the extended winch on it. I did that pretty good. This might be a key. Have to do a lot more testing on it though. What concerns me is the fuel mileage. Because the size of it, I was kind of thinking using it as a scout vehicle. But I may have to pair it up with a scout fuel carrier in the back if I'm going to do scouting. Oh, that's enough. Yeah, it doesn't seem too bad. Precious gas mileage per small tank. Alright, so let's see what I needed to do. Yeah, that's what I need. Oh, I'm on it. This is a logging mission. Wonderful. I just love logging missions. So I get medium logs over here. No short logs. Plenty of log framing. Including a couple I have not discovered yet. Doubt if the warehouse has anything. Yep. Alright, so I think what I'll do is just continue on up here, go around the other way. And then we'll head back over and do these logging missions. Come on, get some grip. Curious if the snow tires or the chain tires will do any better. Oh, we have to test that move. It is heavy. And it does slide a little bit on the roads, but not too awful bad. We have trucks that slide a lot worse. Thinking this might be something to run in a Mondra. And you can't judge one map from another. So we'll have to run it in a Mondra to find out. And take it over to the Yukon, see how it does over there. But 3.9 gallons per minute. That's a lot for a smaller truck. So that's what I've seen so far. It's topped out. But on the hard road, it doesn't do too bad. I'm going to try it with different transmissions too. See if they make a difference. Cannot put a loading crane on it though, which kind of hampers me a little bit in my game style, my play style, because I like manually loading everything. Come on, Pokey. We have a water crossing to do. See how you do in the water. I do like it because it has some speed. See if that helps it through here. Yeah, pretty good. Now see how fast we can switch. Yeah, almost from the start. Let's check it up here at the level ground. See if we can take off in high gear. Yeah, you just have to feather the gas a little bit, but you can take off in high gear. which means it's not a staller. It seems to have enough power that even if it stops, the wheels will keep spinning and it won't stall out. But again, it needs some more testing. I really like the body style. I'll also have to try it with some cargo on it. And it's not going to make the full loop on one tank of gas. There goes that little bit of tippiness. I was just looking at the gas on it. In deep, sloshy mud. We're going to have to gear down with it. Or you can sit and spin your tires. Totally up to you and your style of gameplay. Hey, I don't like digging too many ditches that I have to drive through later. And let's take you up on the rocks. So what are we doing on the rocks? Yeah, the mud tires don't like it, but they will get the job done. I'm going to test some of the other tires. I paid $4 for this thing and I'm going to use it. It's definitely got some giddy up and go. Alright, so I hit some really rough terrain with this thing, and I am very surprised it did not flip once. I thought after I came around this corner a while ago, this would be a truck that wouldn't stay on its wheels. It has surprised me though. Alright, so we got another mission to do. Because I want the other truck. Long logs, way over here. I need one set. Should be fairly easy to get to. And who are we going to take? Actually, back in the garage. Let's give you a shot. So we need long logs. And I'm going to need a log. Oh man. Well, can't run the logging crane with the logging trailer. So I have to take two vehicles over. And since they don't give me a logging trailer, I've got to buy one. And I have to get something over it and load me up. Really haven't used this truck for much of anything other than the maintenance fuel add-on. Which is a good combination for this truck. But I need to try some new things with it. Phone's going off, letting me know something's happening in the world that I probably don't care about. So earlier today, we have a cat in the neighborhood. Somebody dropped it off as a younger cat. I don't know where it's sleeping at night. I've got a good idea. My neighbor's house, a crawl space under a house with no door on it, so I'm figuring that's where he's staying. But I've been feeding him through the winter, because I can't let an animal starve to death. And he's getting a little bit bigger. Actually, a lot bigger. Very friendly cat. Call him Tuxie because he's a black and white tuxedo. Wife named him. But today, somebody's husky got loose and was running around the neighborhood and happened upon Tuxie, and it's actually quite hilarious because the husky was a big husky and Tuxie held his own. He did not give an inch. He kept running the husky away. It was hilarious. And I think I should have went over there. But we'll try it this way. Yeah, Husky wasn't being anything. I think he was just thought he found a playmate. And Tux did not want any part of that. If it's daytime, I can shoot up. Let's give it a try. Nope. I'll let me crash through there. And that's what I was afraid of. Trailer stuff. 10,000 winch points here. Whoa, you okay, bud? My cat just jumped over on the chair here and missed with his back legs. Yeah, it should be good enough. Alright, let's get something over here that can load us up. First, alright. And who am I going to bring over? Let's get something out of the garage. Everybody gets a chance. Let's go down to the bottom of the list. A lot of trucks. BM17, I haven't run you over here. Can I get a logging crane on you? Yes, I can. That out of the road. BM17 is not the most stable truck. This logging crane is really top heavy. I think it'll be okay. And I don't care. I don't think the water will be deep enough. And what I should have done was get a medium log trailer over behind me. That would have been the smart thing to do. The new log carrier that we got when we got to this map, I haven't used it. I've driven it around, but I haven't used it to move any logs. So I may bring it out. Actually, I will bring it out. Some of this. Ow. It's very nice. No dead flop. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. Am I? Oh no, I'm going the right way. Okay. But that means I have to cross up here. That's what screwed me up, because normally I go this way to head up through here. I need to head over this way. We'll try that. Yeah, it's deep water, but we're gonna try it. Yeah, not deep enough. No damage. So for anybody curious, this is a self-imposed hardcore mode. Started doing this hardcore mode because regular game was just too easy, and I started doing this long before they came out with their own hardcore mode. So a lot of rules are the same. No recovery, and I do not use gas stations. I can't sell any trucks unless I have a duplicate. And in the beginning of this run, way back in the earlier videos, I did not buy trailers. Wasn't allowed to. But in the later maps, they quit giving us trailers to use. So I buy one of each type of trailer. Slow you down a little bit. Yeah, some better traction. And other rules, manual load for all cargo, that if it gives me that option. And I was doing each map, each region to completion before I jumped to another region. But that kind of went out the window when the game decided to delete all of my files or my saves, and I had to start all over again. So some regions, I did have every region completed until Yukon. Yukon is where they deleted all my files. So I've completed most of the other regions, but not all of them. Trying to catch back up. Reach. It's been a while since I did a logging crane. Pretty much have all the other regions completed except for the logging missions. Those are the ones I still need work on. Come on. And with these big ass grippers, it's easier to get one log at a time. You don't have to worry. Oh, I missed that one. I have been around logging cranes. And I gotta tell you, the grippers are a lot stronger in real life than they are in this game. Come on. Yeah, that's not going back right. So pick up the back end. Not better than that. That's not going to work. Quit twisting. That might be bad. Let's take a look. Instructions. And pack. Yes, it will.